Hi there, I'm Aussie Villain. This is Gus, and welcome to episode 8 of our Arsenal save, as we try to lead them to the Champions League for the very, very first time. Now, as you can see, just the 2 games since last episode, and it's been a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest. We played Everton, and it was a frustrating game. We really struggled to create anything. Theo Walcott, of course he scored, didn't he? Put them in front in the 4th minute. We battled back. It's at home, though. We got Aubameyang got an equaliser, and we just couldn't get anything more than that. First leg of the Europa League against Lyon. We went to France, of course. You can see a 1-0 win. Lacazette, he did a Walcott on him, didn't he? Went back to his former club and scored. We kind of struggled to create. You can see Aubameyang only played a 6.3. Mkhitaryan, because Ozil, if you remember, has picked up an injury. He's back for this next game. But we've been really struggling to create with Mkhitaryan in there for whatever reason. And like I said, kept the clean sheet. Got the 1 away goal, which is good. But it does leave us a little bit on a precipice here, doesn't it? Because this episode we're going to have the home leg against Lyon and then Liverpool. It was Liverpool in the FA Cup 5th round. Rejigging of the fixtures has meant that that game's actually after the Lyon game. So we're going back to back against Lyon here. So let's have a look at the team that we're sent. Actually, before we do that, the league table. And you can see we are still top, just 1 point ahead of Man United, 3 ahead of Liverpool. Man City 11 points back from us. They're probably done, aren't they? But it's looking good for the Champions League for next season, and that's what this is all about, because we want to lead Arsenal to Champions League glory. So now let's have a look at the team we're sending out for this second leg against Lyon, and it's more or less full strength. It's Leno in goal, it's Mustafi, Socrates, and Koscielny across the back. Tierney and Lichtsteiner comes in because Bellerin's just picked up a knock. He's not quite fit. He's on the bench if we need him, but Lichtsteiner, he should be okay, shouldn't he? Milinkovic, Savic, and Xhaka go in midfield. Xhaka, just a little bit more creativity in there than Torreira. Torreira's on the bench if we need to kind of shut it down at any point. Mesut Ozil's back, he's fit, so he comes back in with Lacazette and Aubameyang up top. We need these guys to be back scoring goals. Looks like Gus has left us for the game, so it'll just be me and you guys. We can see this is how they played in the first leg. Balotelli up top. He could do anything, couldn't he? Literally anything. If we see fireworks, either figuratively or literally, we know who they are probably coming from. Let's see, go out there and prove a point. I think Pantsemi is a good opportunity to back you up, or back them up. Yeah, I like that. Got a couple here that haven't quite responded to that, so just some calm, we have faith. We've got a passionately listening Lichtsteiner. Let's give him some passion back. Go on, son. And then a nice calm, we have faith for Kieran Tierney up. And everybody's looking motivated. So let's get out there and see if we can get into the last 32 after this? Last 16. Alright, and here we go, back at the Emirates. Now, a clean sheet here is obviously, it's vital, isn't it? We do need that clean sheet. A draw or a win, though, at home and we're through, and you'd take that any day of the week, wouldn't you? You go home to any team in Europe, you don't lose and you go through, you would take that. Kieran Tierney's on a nice little run here. Oh, well defended, Jeff, so that was good positioning. Now let's... Balotelli, can we either win that or end this highlight, please? This is going on a little bit longer than I would like. We are hopelessly outnumbered wide there, and it's offside, is it? Yes. A little bit lucky there, I think. That wasn't exactly the start I was looking for. We're going to stay positive, even though, we are technically in front. Well, not technically, we are in front. Don't want to invite pressure onto us. We should be able to beat them, if I'm honest. So... with Ozil back on the team, I'm hoping now we'll be able to be a little bit more creative as well. That's a good ball for Lacazette. Look at that, 3 men in the box. Can he pick someone out? He's chipped it in for Aubameyang. Oh! Number 30 of the season for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That gives us a 2-goal lead. It doesn't change too much in the sense that they need to still score twice to knock us out. But it just dampens the spirits of Lyon a little bit more, doesn't it? Look at that. Nice crossing from Lacazette. Aubameyang pulling off one defender. The other one, number 2 there. I'm assuming that's their right back. That might even be Rafael. I think he plays for Lyon, doesn't he? The old Manchester United Brazilian right back. It is too. Just stood there and looked at him. Was wondering what this white thing coming at him was. It's a football. Rafael, you're supposed to deal with it. Here comes Milinkovic Savic. It's a decent chink out there, isn't it? Out for... Is that Socrates? What's he doing out there? Back for Mustafi. Oh, they're centre-backs. Look at this. Come on, Mustafi, back to Socrates. They're like, I don't want it, you want it. I don't want it, you want it. Come on, there we go. Back to Milinkovic Savic. Socrates. Look at that pass from Socrates out to Mesut Ozil. What's he doing? It's like we're playing total football. No one knows the position. We'll just go where we want. Oh, Ozil almost called one there. If we were to get to 3-0 on aggregate, then we start doing the party pieces, don't we? Let's see here. Cross comes in. Corner flicked on from Savage, and it's just over the bar again. Oh, a little bit. I saw Arsenal only had a draw, I think it was, against Wolves on the weekend, which is a little bit disappointing for them, I would imagine. They've been doing so well lately. I'd imagine that they would expect to beat Wolves, although Wolves aren't a bad team. Oh. They're actually one of the teams I am considering. Wolverhampton. After we've got the first star for Arsenal, we obviously will need a second club. Considering Wolverhampton, but I feel like there might be better options. And as a Villa fan, it would hurt my heart a little bit to manage Wolves. Let's see here. Aubameyang back to Socrates. Socrates loves to be up in this part of the field, doesn't he? Granit Xhaka back to Kieran Tierney. He's going on a run. You're a little bit scared there. He's going onto his right foot, wasn't it? It was the wrong side for Kieran Tierney. Lichtsteiner, can he get across? And he can. It's a good one. It's a Aubameyang off the ball. Oh, he has put it in eventually. 31 goals this season for Aubameyang. And that was a little bit lucky, wasn't it? Off the crossbar, just kind of bounced back and off the bar into him and then into the net. That, though, should be that. Let's have a quick look at the replay. Decent cross in from Lichtsteiner, wasn't it? It was nice. It was low. It was hard. It was drilled in off the bar, and then you can't be offside from your own shot, obviously. So just following in, and it's... I mean, he'll claim it, but it's not really... He didn't know what was happening there, did he? But this is much, much more like it. Let's give it a get creative, maybe. We've got a couple of complacent defenders. That doesn't please me, I'll be honest. That's not what we like to see. Koscielny on a booking. Now, I think Mustafi might be just one like a booking away from a suspension. Now, you don't know who we're getting the first leg, if we're going to get home or away first. So that I wish I knew that. If I knew we had a home leg first, I'd take him off now so we had our best defenders to try and protect against away goals. Whereas if we were away from home, then it's not as important to keep that clean sheet. But we're absolutely dominating this game. Okay, so we're going to have to warn against complacency here because we're outwardly showing signs of complacency. So we'll do that. Mesut Ozil here. I'm very, very tempted to take Mesut Ozil off here. He's just coming back from that injury. We'll give it a little bit of time here at the start of the half, just to make sure that they're not going to mount some sort of epic comeback. And then we might look to bring Mkhitaryan on for him. And he's just got sucked in there, hasn't he? He's got back though. Can he block the cross? No, for here. Tierney's done really, really well. Oh, good block. Who was that? Koscielny, that. I don't know if it could have just easily deflected it in past the keeper on the other side, couldn't it? But it was a good block nonetheless. Alright, just need to keep our concentration here. Start of the half, this is what I was worried about. One deep, it's one from the training ground. We have cleared it away though. We've got a free kick in any case. Highlight essentially continues because that is the free kick, isn't it? From the foul or whatever it was that happened from the corner there. Koscielny, there we go. Good stuff. Milinkovic Savic out to Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner's gone in behind there. Oh, it's made a mistake. What's his name? Lacazette's in and he scores! Tripped over Lacazette, but he did not trip over the goal, and that is 3-0. Early in the second half, and now I think we can perhaps look to rest Mesut Ozil. What was this defender thinking though? It's gone in and whoops, just missed Denya. He used to be at City, didn't he? I might still be at City, technically just out on loan. But that's a horrible, horrible mistake, isn't it? For 3-0 to the good guys. I don't want to take Ozil straight off after half time. Make it look like this was always the plan. That just give you 5 minutes, mate. Which it kind of was the plan, wasn't it? I did say we'll see how the second half gets underway. He's looking complacent, as is Granit Xhaka. I think we're not going to risk it. He is just coming back from an injury, so let's bring Mkhitaryan on. Anything else we want to do? I forgot to mention too, last episode, Aubameyang, World Player of the Year. He won the Golden Boot, boys. I've never had, in all my time at Football Manager that I can remember, maybe Ibrahimovic at Juventus. I was talking about him, wasn't I, last episode, a couple of episodes ago. He may have won World Player of the Year, but certainly not recently. I never get World Player of the Year. I think sometimes it's because I don't usually play as the bigger clubs. But even when in FM19 when I was at Villa, and we were a 5-star club, and we'd won the Champions League, and we were making finals as well on a regular basis. I still never had World Player of the Year. Mind you, we didn't really have a standout player. We were more of a good team than having a standout player. But yeah, I don't think anyway, I'm rambling as I tend to do, but Aubameyang World Player of the Year, which is really, really good. That's a cracking ball for Lacazette. What I call him Lichtsteiner. It's Lacazette. Stays with it and gets the goal. Now, is that his hat-trick? It's his second goal. Who got the first one? Aubameyang got the first two, didn't he? Lacazette's got the second two. And the name I keep tripping over today, Lacazette. I keep going to call him Lichtsteiner. That is a good pass, but Denier again, not covering himself in glory. That first save from Lopez was an absolutely world-class save, but just a little bit unlucky for Lyon that did just bounce back to the feet of Lacazette. We're starting to pick up a few bookings in the defence here. I just want to have a look how we're going for yellow cards. I think Mustafi is just a card away from a booking. He is. So given that the state of the game, we'll take him off for Rob Holding. And I don't think anybody else... We've already made 2 subs. What we will probably do in a few minutes here, 10-15 minutes or so, is we'll bring Kolasinac on for Kieran Tierney. Trying to keep Kieran Tierney fresh for the Liverpool game, because we have a big FA Cup tie, of course, coming up after this. We don't want them to score, but it's not going to be the end of the world now, I wouldn't think. They need 5 goals. I mean, they're not going to score 5 in 25 minutes, are they? They're just not, surely. Fekir, easy for Leno. Go on, Jake. Let's see what we can do here. Just taking his time. Throws it out. I do like the back three. I feel like it's the best way to, if you want to play out from the back. Of course, it gives you, goalkeeper, 3 options that you can spread out across the back line. You get your fullbacks pushed up a little bit ahead of them, so the defenders then have an out ball, because if they don't go out to the fullbacks, if they're being marked, then there'll be space in the middle for your midfielders. I just feel like if you are going to play out from the back, it just works a lot better with a back 3 with 2 wing backs than it does with a back 4. There's a nice ball in for Aubameyang. One of them for the hat-trick. Oh. Both our strikers are on hat-tricks. Now, if we get a penalty, I guess we just a fight to the death to see who takes it. Let's give them some praise. I think they've earned it. Can we win that? No. Crossfield ball. Let's see here. We're going to get back for Raphael. He got there eventually, Aubameyang, didn't he? Cross comes in. We should get that. We do. Koscielny heads it clear. They're putting a little bit of pressure here. I mean, they have no option, really, do they? I mean, you go out whether you lose by 1 or 10, so you might as well have a go. Oh, Granit Xhaka, what are you doing, son? And how have they missed? Oh, but he made a save. Leno's made a bit of a worldie there, hasn't he? Maintained his clean sheet. I'm not sure what Granit Xhaka was doing. Let's see if we can defend this corner. Oh, good header, Rob Holding. They look as though they've been working on set pieces, don't they? They can just sort of see the way that they're sort of moving the ball and players are pulling off and heading it back in. It looks as though they're training ground moves. Lichtsteiner's tied, but I'm okay with that because Bellerin's only a day or 2 away from coming back in any case. Let's rest Kieran Tierney's legs for the, 8 minutes or so that are remaining. And that's been pretty good, hasn't it? Be interesting to see what the boys at Fan TV think of this. I'm sure Terry will be extremely angry at something. What? I don't know. But he's always just an angry man, isn't he, Terry? Just a very, very angry man. So angry, in fact, sometimes his accent, it just like he comes from Yorkshire all of a sudden. Okay, so I think we can say that we're very, very happy with that. And let's move on. Hi, I'm Charlie Braithwaite outside the Emirates Stadium in London, looking for a reaction from the fans after Arsenal's impressive 4-0 win against Olympique Lyon in the Europa League. Let's see what they have to say now. Who do we play? Lyon. It's a no-name Euro trash club. This win means nothing. When we can beat Everton at home, I'll support the manager, but not before. It's only Europa League, yeah? Means nothing, yeah? I don't even know why bother showing up, yeah? It takes Ozil off after 50 minutes. 50 minutes! If he's fit enough to start, he's fit enough to play 90 minutes. This manager is clueless. He's driving the club into the ground, and he needs to leave now. Get him out! Get him out! Get him out! Terry, just calm down, mate. Calm down. So there you have it. The fans still not completely convinced by the manager, but maybe by the end of the season, he will win some of them over. So there we go, we win the first knockout round. First leg triumph helps. I mean, yeah, the one goal did help. I feel like the 4 goals in the second leg were a lot more important for that. But that's actually a good win, because Lyon are a decent team. I was saying that the Manchester United save, sort of the beta save before this, we played them in the Champions League final, so they are a good team. Aubameyang was superb. You can see just from that game, well, you guys can't see because you weren't seeing the games in between, but the difference with Mesut Ozil in our team is just night and day. He is just the heartbeat of this team when we go forward. But anyway, guys, wait right there. We've got a big FA Cup tie, 5th round against Liverpool coming right up. We now cross Lyon to UEFA headquarters of the Europa League round of 16 draw. Okay, welcome here to UEFA headquarters for the last 16 draw. Now, there is some pretty tasty names in this tie. Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Lazio won't be easy. Chelsea we could get, couldn't we? Yeah, I mean, how is Real Madrid in the Europa League? That is unbelievable. Alright, let's do this draw and let's see who we get. Ideally, I think we want to be away from home first, don't we? Bayer Leverkusen, now they're a dangerous team, aren't they? All German tie there with Frankfurt. Sporting would take that. They get Sevilla. Anderlecht, yes please. They get Villarreal. Ajax, I'd accept that. They get Besiktas. There's still Borussia Dortmund, and there's still Real Madrid in this tie, which makes no sense. Fenerbahce, yeah, we'll take them. We get Real Madrid, don't we? No, not yet. It's not official yet. Chelsea, Real Madrid. They get Real Madrid. So we have got Benfica. Well, we're at home first, which isn't ideal, but Benfica, it's better than Real Madrid, that's for sure, isn't it? But they are not a bad team either. They always have some good young players and some good old players too, don't they? But it is Benfica in the round of 16. That is going to be tasty, isn't it? But wait right there, guys, and we'll be back with Liverpool. Okay, welcome back. It is Liverpool in the FA Cup. We are away from home. We're going to Anfield. And you can see here, don't have a great record against Liverpool. Now, we were a little bit unlucky when we played them. Got beaten 1-0. It was like really, really late on. Milner got a goal. Hit us on the counter-attacks. We were going for the win. But let's not worry about that now because this is a whole different game. And this is the team we're sending out. It is essentially our full-strength team. It's Leno in goal, Mustafi, Socrates, Koscielny across the back. Bellerin comes back in to join Tierney, giving the width. Xhaka and Milinkovic-Savic in midfield with Mesut Ozil, Lacazette and Aubameyang providing the goals. Hopefully. So there we go. We can see, well, more or less, they're the inverted... they've got someone sitting back here for Mesut Ozil, don't they? They're the inverted version of us. They've inverted the pyramid, or whatever that book is. Okay, so let's say do it for the fans. I do like the media's giving a lot of credit lately. Go out there and show them that they were right to do so. That just seems to work. Famous last words, of course. Cue the massive defeat now, and I apologise for that in advance. But certainly in terms of getting reactions from players, positive ones anyway, it seems to work okay. And here we go. FA Cup, it's not the end of the world if we go out, but it would be nice to we could still do a treble, couldn't we? I mean, it's not the Champions League, so does it really count? I mean, it does, but it doesn't, does it? It's not the treble. Although for Mourinho, it's the treble. Any treble is the treble. I think he counts the Charity Shield and a pre-season trophy and, the Carabao Cup as a treble. So, by those standards, it would be a treble. It would be an illustrious treble by those standards. Let's see here. Liverpool, Ozil's done really well there, cutting that out. Gone early. Can we win that? Oh, what a first-time ball around the corner for Lacazette. 1-2 with Aubameyang. Go on, Lacazette. Go on. This will be a wonder goal. Go on. Oh, what a goal. That is a goal of the season. Is he offside? That's the one that why is he just standing there? I think we're okay. It's okay. That is a goal of the season contender. Ozil, even in his own penalty area, he's putting through balls. So we look at that first pass. First time pass around the corner from Lacazette. Straight back to him for Aubameyang. And that's a finish, isn't it? That is a world-class finish. That's a stunning goal that no doubt will feature highly in the contenders for goal of the season. I really, really like that goal. Alright, so that's a cracking start. Let's see what we can do here. Can we continue now? Xhaka down to Milinkovic-Savic. Out to Tierney. Can he get a nice cross in? Look at the men in the box. We've got so many men forward. It's in there. Oh, we can't miss. Lacazette has a double inside 8 minutes. And this is what football is all about, isn't it? Especially if you're an Arsenal fan on a day like this. Lacazette, that's his, what's that say, 15th goal of the season now? If my old eyes can't see that far. 15 goals. Aubameyang's already at 31. I think Welbeck has 10 or 11 or something. So, I mean, our strikers are not letting us down this season. We're only in February. Does it say a date there? Well, probably towards the end of February now, but it's still early days in the season in terms of, games to play. Tierney's just lost out there now. Are we in a little bit of trouble here in terms of a counter-attack? Firmino's there. Look, I don't like why they're doing... Oh, what a block that is. Is that Socrates, perhaps? We've still got to get this ball clear, though. To the back post. It's headed in. It's a goal. Oh, Mohamed Salah just shuts us up a little bit. It's only 10 minutes in and it's 2-1. We just got caught out. Look at this block. It is Socrates. And then Bellerin at the back post just gets outleapt, I think. He's trying to get back. Just backpedaling. It is hard to jump, isn't it? Maybe a little bit out of position there, but... tell you what, quality of finishing. 4 shots on goal. And we've had three of them go in. Alright, let's show some passion, boys. Come on. Liverpool did just win the Carabao Cup on the weekend just gone as well, so they're in form themselves. So, this is arguably, Manchester United, I know, is up there in the league as well. This is arguably the 2 best teams in the country right now. So, it would be FA Cup, so it wouldn't be on Sky, would it? But it would have Super Sunday written all over it, even though it's a Wednesday. It would be, Wonderful Wednesday or something. Come on, let's see if we can win this back high up the field. We should win that. No, we don't. And they're coming at us again. Oh, they've got men forward. Mane, he's missed it. Oh, come on, boys. We need to defend a little bit better than that. I'm wondering if it demands more. Other than Lacazette, we're not playing particularly well. Those 2 early goals, though. That second Lacazette goal, that wasn't the first one. They were both good. I can't remember which one I was raving on about now. I think it was the first one, wasn't it? Come on, boys. Oh, we've given that away. Milner. Headed away from Bellerin. That was good stuff. Lacazette to Ozil. Can Ozil find Aubameyang? There's got to be space here for somebody. Look at this space here. Milinkovic-Savic. He's found Aubameyang. Oh, he's missed it. Straight at the keeper. Oh, it would have been another cracking goal. Come on, boys. Demand more. We're doing okay, but we need to do better. It's been a wonderful game, hasn't it? I'm not even a neutral and I'm enjoying this. Tierney hasn't had a good game. We've lost possession. I do wonder if we'd be better off just sort of going a little bit more direct, given that they push high up the field and we have some pace with Aubameyang and Lacazette. Things are going well. You're capable of even better. I do like that. I'll do some individual talks here, guys, and then we'll come back for the second half. Okay, no tactical changes, though I am tempted to go a little bit more direct. So we can see in a few, the Aubameyang one that he missed, and a few others that we've got him behind going a little bit more direct. But we should have the talented enough passers of the ball to be able to get the ball forward quickly without having to sort of hoof it. Wasn't the best throw, was it? And now are we going to be on the counter-attack? We'll be counter-attacked, I should say. Oh, I'm wondering. I think we need to drop off. Go on, save this, Leno. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, I do think we just maybe need to drop off a little bit. And do we go a little bit more direct? I'm gonna try it for a little bit and just see if it works for us. Yeah, at 2-0 up, I probably should have done this anyway, and I feel like I've maybe stuffed up a little bit. But let's see. We all know how Liverpool play, but the thing is, we play a similar way, don't we? So, yeah, Ozil's not having his best game. Tierney's looking a little bit tired as well. Let's give it a, what should we say? Everyone's looking motivated and fired up. Let's go with a get creative again. Mustafi's looking nervous. Did we get the get creative? We did. Just takes a little bit of time. Laptop monitor's just been having a moment there. See, now we've dropped off and we're not dominating possession like we would normally do. We're going to play Kieran, keep him on because we need to keep him on, don't we? Now, is a replay the worst result here for us? I mean, we have enough games as it is already, don't we? Let's see what we can do here. Socrates with the throw to a Aubameyang. Aubameyang, he's lost out to Joe Gomez there. Hopefully we're just dropping off them now and we're not going to get counter-attacked as badly or not put them in space. Anyway, Firmino's on a hell of a run there. Easy for Leno, though. But still, your heart stops, doesn't it? Just for a second when you see that happening. Look at it. It has been a really good game. It's just a shame that having scored 2 wonderful goals to go 2-0 up, that we've let them come back into it here. It's looking like a replay, isn't it? Let's push forward. This is exactly what happened in the game in the league, where it was an even game and we pushed forward going for the win, and then we ended up losing. But there's still 2 minutes to go here, or minute and 10 seconds. So a little bit of time, but they now have the ball, and this is where it starts to worry you a little bit, isn't it? When dying minutes of the game, there's a highlight, the other team have the ball, and you just start to fear that it's going to end up in your net. There's a good tackle, I think. Kieran Tierney, can he keep the ball now? He does. Granit Xhaka, can he get a long one forward for Aubameyang? Look at this, he's in space. Use your pace, mate. Use your pace. Look at them getting forward. Look at us getting forward. First time pass. Go on, Bellerin. Oh, look, we've got men in the box. Go on, Bellerin. Square it. Put it in there. Look at the men we have forward. It's going to be a goal. We're going to get conceded. Aubameyang! Positivity and balls have paid off, and we have got is surely a winner. That is amazing. Another quality goal too, wasn't it? On the counter-attack, Bellerin I thought he'd wait a little bit too long, but look at the men in the box. We had 6 men forward. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous late in the game. If they headed that away, we surely were going to concede because we had our whole team forward. But that's okay. Well done, boys. 2-0 up to 2-2. We think it's all gone, and then we go and snatch it at the death. It's about time. Go on, make it 4. It's a corner. Can we make it 4 from the corner? It doesn't really matter. We're happy just to take a. There we go. We don't need to take it. What a game indeed. That was absolutely stunning. I really, really enjoyed that, and some quality goals from the team as well. Did I hit dressing room? I think I did. There we go. So let's say we've played very well. Very happy with that, and let's move on. So there we go, we win at the 5th round, and to be honest, I think the boys have bailed me out there because we should have been sitting deeper, especially the second we went 2-0 up. I should have dropped our defence off. I left this open for that. And we get, oh my, this is a tough one for me, it's Aston Villa in the 6th round, which is at the quarterfinals, isn't it? Oh, that's tough, and we're going to Villa Park. I've got to go to Villa Park and knock out my club. But we'll do it. I'll do it for you guys, I'll do it for Arsenal. But that's going to hurt just a little bit, isn't it? Well, you don't know. It is going to hurt just a little bit. But I have a terrible record against Aston Villa. Whenever I play against them, I very rarely win. It must be like it's in my head that I don't want to beat them. I don't know. Subconsciously, I'm trying to lose. Who knows? But I'm sure we'll go there and we'll get the result. But guys, that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed that, we've scored 7 goals. And I tell you what, that Liverpool game was an absolute belter. Please do hit like. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribe and come back and watch many, many more of them because it's a pleasure to have you on board. We'll come back tomorrow. Now, I think those games pick themselves, don't they? It's the second leg against Benfica. We'll go to Portugal for that. Everybody pack your bags. We're going to Portugal. Then we'll come back home and we will go to Villa Park and see if I can break my own heart by knocking Aston Villa out of the FA Cup. But that's all for tomorrow, guys. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain. Take care.